Okay, I've got my charcoal pencil, some drawing paper, a blending stump, hand eraser. I've got the pencil eraser. I might use either one of those. And I'm just going to start with the scribbling. I'm going to start with the pear where I started with the positive space shape of the pear in my little tips video. Okay, so I started with the cast shadow, okay, of like where it's lying, the pear that's lying down on the little tabletop, and the cast shadow goes like this and it comes across, and this is where the end of the pear is, and then there's a little cast shadow of the stem, right? And this is where the stem kind of form is, and the stem kind of comes in like this. This is the actual stem, and this is the little cast shadow, okay? And in the video, I just sort of shot up, right? And I was kind of dealing, I'm just gonna real loosely, and I noticed that I'm doing swirlies here. I can kind of work back and forth, and I'm looking at the piece. And that was the basic form of the pear, right? And I might even start to kind of build up a little extra around where the form shadow is on the pear. So I'm just scribbling more extra lines here. Remember, I noticed where like the back of the table hits on here. And I'm just sort of noticing how round this is and how it kind of shoots, goes straight up, and then it's extra dark in here. Cool. And then I might even notice like around where it comes around this side. Notice I'm not outlining and filling it in. I'm gonna notice this is like the highlight in here, and then around here is where the other pear is, right? So there's another pear in here somewhere. So I might even just start to scribble that, and this comes around here. And I actually kind of notice the bottom, just like I started with the cast shadow in here, right, of this one. The cast shadow of the other one comes out right around here, right? And it kind of, I'm just going all loose, right? I might have made it too wide. Okay, and it comes up here like this. I'm kind of noticing, I'm like kind of taking that little peek when I come across this way here. When I come across it's around here, I might have made my pear a little too big. So, you know, I'm not erasing to try to correct it. I'm just gonna real loose, right? It's fine that I have some extra lines there, and I kind of notice that it comes down a little more slanty, right? It doesn't go in and out like that. I'm actually kind of noticing that the slant comes down here and it goes like this, and then obviously this is the stem goes in this direction, so I'm just scribbling that in. Cool, right? And I could keep going, and then I would notice the other ones in here. I might kind of take a little look at this negative space that's in here, right? This one comes down here like this. And I kind of notice that the other pear is in here. I'm just sort of sketching him, right? And he's got a little stem going this way. And I was looking at that negative space. But before I get in here, I might like look at this little negative space shape here. Here's the cast shadow. And there's this great little negative space shape right in there, right? And then I get to the other one, right? So can you kind of see how and these touch each other, right? They kind of come across. So I can keep going, but just to kind of build off of this, I want to just show you the blending stump, okay? So I can actually go in here and just sort of soften some of this if I want. So here's this one. I can still see my marks, right? I can like kind of craft this a little bit. But I can tweak things, right? So here I am just smoothing this over, right? I can take my eraser and kind of notice that there's the highlight, right, on this one. This is the highlight in here, and I might notice how like I'm erasing it with scribbles too, right? And then I'm gonna soften it so it doesn't go from light to dark too much there, right? And then it really does kind of go from light to dark in here, and then I might go back in and like this is actually kind of darker around it here. And this part here is actually, it's dark on the other pear, right? So now I'm like kind of building up. This is the other pear, and I'm building this up, noticing that edge here is this one darker here, and I might kind of notice that this is the lighter side here. So here I am erasing some of this. See how I'm like erasing in that scribbly motion, right? And then I might apply a little extra pressure to erase away extra hard, right? In here. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then I might need to build up a little bit more scribbles in here, right? Because I erased away too much. I could blend those back in too, right? And then I would notice that this is actually darker around here, don't know if you guys can see that. And so I might actually notice, I might take this pencil sharpener and notice that this kind of goes around here. And this is the stem that sinks down into it. I can erase away and get my stem shape to be more delicate. Can you guys see that? So it's totally cool that I don't even have everything all sketched out exactly, right? I don't know if that makes sense. Cool, so it's still, and you see all the scribbles, right? See all the scribbles? It's all scribbly, it's all not neat. There's not one outline. Cool. You know, this is the closest thing to an outline in here, and I think I actually need to be careful of that because it's a little too much. I don't want it to look like it's an outline. So I might actually, sorry for the camera work there. I might blend that off and erase that down and kind of erase that back and forth and then build it back up again. I'm gonna get lost.